All right, everybody, welcome to the Keith Leal radio show. We are live here on YouTube. This great Sunday. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a great looking Sunday, but the weather's kind of bipolar here in Texas. Uh, Javier is with us, Mr. Javier from Grupo Vidal. Welcome to the show for the very first time, my brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Keith Leal. Thank you for having myself on the show, HoustonTejanoHits.com. I'll tell you what, the opportunity to be here is such a blessing. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir, and definitely a blessing. And it's an honor to have you on the show. And we got a lot to talk about. You guys are doing great things. As the Grupo Vidal, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in here, share the broadcast with everyone, all your friends throughout the social media. Get on here and ask some questions, some comments, and whatnot. We're talking once again with Mr. Javier from Grupo Vidal uh, from 1996, right? That's when you guys officially came together.
Officially launched a career 1996, and here we are. Here we are, 2023. 2023, still going, brother. Still
Still
knocking them
going.
down.
Yeah, knocking them down, and you guys have accomplished a lot during that time. I got a thing I'm going to flash through here right quick. Javier, uh, you know, Latin Grammy nominee in 2019. You guys out of Kingsville, Texas, 1996. Man, it says it all. They're still doing their thing right now today. I mean, such a wonderful group. They've got some outstanding music. I mean, it's not just Tejano. It's not a cumbia. It's conjunto. It's everything. You guys go up there and you
Everything.
jam everything when you're on stage. I mean, tell me a little bit about that. How did you guys come together to just say, you know what, let's just jam, And you got some
You
good
know,
music we're going to get to in a
I
bit.
that's a good question, man. I think overall that's been it's a lot of people that we know that are promoters, producers, directors, record labels. They have such a cookie cutter stamp on certain things, which works, right? It's a proven way of doing business.
Hmm.
But Vidal, when we got together, we were so influenced with lots of music. Keith, like growing up, we didn't listen to Tejano, Conjunto. We were listening to Jackson 5, Temptations, Motown, right?
Yeah.
And Motown had this vibe, had this element that really spoke to our souls, our heart. Something inside us just it ignited a fire, a flame for music in in such a way that we still carry that.
Yeah.
And so when we finally were old enough, we got together as a group, learned some instruments. That was our influence, right? That was what
Hmm.
we were bringing to the table. And then we had to think, what do we do next?
What do you do next? Correct. Yeah. So thus far, I mean, has it been a smooth ride for you guys? I mean, I know it's been tough. The industry, another one is another question I've got from you. I mean, what are your thoughts? Again, your thoughts on the industry and where we're at today. And this is not just music wise. Javier, we're talking about, promoters, radio promoters, venues, etc. You know what I mean? About where are we at today with that, and how are things? Where do you see that those guys are? How are they treating the artists themselves today? Like it was back in the days, or do you think
Yeah,
anything has changed?
as far as a smooth ride, it's never a smooth
Never a
ride,
smooth
right?
ride. Bumps in every
It's
road.
if it was smooth, everybody would be doing it, right?
Yeah.
So it hasn't been a smooth ride. It's been rough.
Hmm.
Um, it's not for the faint at heart. You got to really, really love what you do. You got to
Hmm.
really, really enjoy it. Because am I saying that there's not any good times? No, there's plenty of good times. There's also plenty of bad times too. Plenty
Yeah.
of low points. And
Hmm.
that's when you got to have those good times that lift you up. You got to have that passion, that drive, that fire to say, you know what, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow we knock it out. Tomorrow we get better. Tomorrow we learn from what we did yesterday. Tomorrow or
Yes.
today we get better. We get better. We keep going. You got to grind it, right? Because if you let one day hold you back, the next day will
Hmm.
hold you back. Now you're 2 days behind.
Right.
Can't, every day's a new day. and you
Yep.
got to give thanks for every experience you have. So we always do that. As far as where we're at, how the transition is happening in our music, I think it's a great thing. I think
Hmm.
now because of a lot of things that are shifting in different
Hmm.
areas, different genres of music, now Tejano and Norteño is starting to fuse together what has already been done in a Latin market. And
Hmm.
where did we see this, Keith? When we went to um, the Grammys 2019, so many great cultures, but at the same time you witness how somebody who's in reggaeton goes into merengue, goes into a different style to a different style. So they take the same song, and
Hmm.
what they do is they got about 10 different ways that they do the song. They release it 10 different ways. Now you got the same song in different countries all over
Hmm.
the world. Porque hay gustos a gustos, no? Now
Exactly.
you open the audience and the genre not just to one, but to the
Right.
world.
To the world.
So love the whole deal with Tejano, how it's going, the direction, because
Hmm.
the potential is super huge. Got so many wonderful Tejano artists who are very talented and who need the opportunity to be heard all over the world. And
Hmm.
so to open that door means that there's so much greatness coming in our direction.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, and well said. It's again, a lot of things have happened in the past. You know what I mean? With the industry, and it's had its downfalls, it's had its ups, and it's had its downs. Again, like you just said, right, and you cleared a lot of that stuff up that, I had questions for. I think it's on the right path, and it can be where it needs to be. Very, very soon. I mean, there's a lot of things changing. Like you said, the music is just blending. You know what I mean? So much every which way you could think of. So yeah, definitely on that. So you have right
Awesome.
now, Javier, some new music out, new videos out right now, and those things are just popping with the here the text. Let's start with Indigo. Tell me a little bit about that song.
Yeah, Indigo. From originally from the artist Camilo, South America. Um,
Hmm.
Heard the song. Someone mentioned to me, and at first I wasn't sold on it. I was like,
Hmm.
well, I'm not really sure. And so went home thinking like, ah man, I don't know. But as I was getting prepared for the studio, we are getting prepared to do something. I came back to it, and the at first I thought I was talking about love, right?
Hmm.
I just didn't know what kind of love.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
when I finally understood that it's talking about someone's unborn child, the love
Hmm.
that they feel when they find out that they're going to have a baby, they're going to have a child come into their world. I said, what a great message. What a great message to share with everyone who will listen, right?
Right.
And
Exactly.
so I was sold. I said, you know what? That's perfect. Let's record it. And had the opportunity to work with my musical brothers, and there you go. We recorded Indigo, and we made it a cumbia, and put our little twist on it. And I didn't think it was gonna come out the way it did, but I was pretty happy at the end of it.
Yeah.
So
It's
we've
definitely.
gotten a lot of feedback. We've gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people that that's one of their favorite songs.
Yes,
And
definitely.
I asked them why. I asked them why, and they said because it reminds me of when I first found out about my son or my daughter, when they were going to be born, how I felt.
Wow.
And it's
What
exactly
you were
what we
thinking.
wanted.
Yeah, the message was sent and received. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Wonderful, wonderful. We're going to get to play that song here in just a few more minutes. But I wanted to also touch something before we did the song. Um, let's get everybody familiar. Well, not familiar. Let's say one of the most iconic movies of our time, the Selena motion picture, the soundtrack that you guys participated on back in the days. A lot of people know that. A lot of people know that it was you guys. A lot of people don't. They're not familiar with it or whatnot, or maybe you have seen the movie but never really paid too much attention to it. You guys were on there and did a few things on the tracks, huh?
Yeah, so wonderful opportunity at the time
Hmm.
when we were just singing a cappella. We were touring with Selena. opening up the show. And I remember being in Houston and opening up the show, singing a cappella, people just waiting, like, what are these guys gonna do? Like, man, we're singing a cappella. So what a great experience, right? Then the tragedy happens, and it's unfortunate, but as time progressed, there was talk of a movie. We didn't know anything about it, man. We were just kind of like, they'll call us if they need anything. We got called for an audition for a party. It was like a private party. So we go and we sing several songs a cappella. We leave, and then they call us back. They say, "Hey, I want you to know that you guys got the role for the movie Selena to open up the scene in the motion picture. So you guys will be the first song for everyone across the world to hear." And what an opportunity, what a blessing, what a great thing to be a part of, to be part of our iconic culture that's across the world. Grupo Vidal Brothers, open up that scene by singing Blue Moon.
Blue Moon,
So
yes,
if the
that's
people didn't know that, now they do.
now they do. Yes, yeah. So yeah, definitely.
And then
You
and,
know,
and of course, Keith, everybody knows the famous part, "Queremos bailar." When they're singing
yeah.
Blue, when they're singing "We Belong Together," that's us as well. We're on the set, Keith. We're on
Mm,
the set. We're not the actors. We're on the set behind, and we're singing there on the spot.
yeah. Wonderful.
So it,
Amazing.
wa- it was such a great experience.
Yeah, definitely. So again, like you said, they didn't know. Now they do definitely know that it was you guys that took part in that. So again, that's just amazing. You guys got a lot of things under your belt, a lot of stuff, a lot of experience, a lot of things that you guys did. Coming again from the 2019 Grammy nominee as well. How did that make you feel when you were nominated back in the day for 2019?
Man, it felt great, man. What an honor to be recognized by our musical colleagues and people that are part of the process in the
Hmm.
voting. To be recognized for years of art, years of blood, sweat, and tears of recording from one spectrum to the other, to be just nominated in that category. Um, it means something. It means that you're part of the elite. You're part of the cultural Tejano uh, um, spectrum, and so to be
Hmm.
a part of that was a blessing and an honor.
Yep. Cool. That is amazing, man. So what we're gonna do is just play Indigo for everyone out there right now. So the people
Sure,
that out there that are
sure.
tuned in, or as they watching this interview, share away. And this is is this okay? Let's get this out before we do. Indigo, is this gonna be the first single off the album, or is this just something you're gonna do like an EP on?
Indigo is part of an EP, right?
Okay.
Once again, we got away from putting out albums, right? We said, you know what, let's do a
Yeah.
single after single after single after easy jala jalas, plus we go to the next one. So
Yeah.
and Indigo worked, so it's part of a compilation that we put together, and we'll talk about that here about the new CD coming out. Now
Yes.
there's a CD, but I'll tell you about it in just
Yeah,
a
I
bit.
definitely have some info on that too as well. So we'll share that with everybody out there. So everybody that's got us tuned in, check this out. This is one of the first singles that was released off the EP right here. This one here is entitled Indigo. So we'll be back in just
Que
a few.
llegó a mi vida el amor de mi vida. Yo se lo pedía de arriba, pero contigo se le fue la mano. ¿Cómo puede ser que uno sueñe con alguien que ni siquiera ha conocido? No sé si es posible, pero yo llevo ya mucho tiempo soñando contigo. Cuando la historia parecía completa, le diste una vuelta de 360. Tú eres el 50 de mis 50 y ahora todo duele y sabe mejor. Porque llegó a mi vida el amor de mi vida. Yo se lo pedía de arriba, pero contigo se le
There you have it. There you have it right there. That is Indigo, ladies and gentlemen, right there from este Grupo Vidal. Okay, so let me go ahead and get rid of this right here so that way we can get back up on here. There we go. All right, so if you guys have never heard the song before, that was it right there. I'm sure you have. It's been all over the place, all over radio. So it's another great jam, another song that you got there again on the EP. So that was the first single, and you have another one we'll get to here in just a few minutes that you did with Mr. It was a cover song from Garth Brooks, and you guys
Yes,
just
sir.
put your fingertips all over that, put your hands all over it, and twisted it around, and just made a hell of a song out of it. You know what I mean? It just made it come back to life again. You know what I
We
mean?
we tried.
You did a great job doing it, though. You know, I mean, when I first heard it, I was just like, okay, hold on a second. I had to think a little bit about what it was. It's been some time since I've actually heard the original song, from Garth Brooks, and when I did hear this one, I was like, ah, okay, okay. And then when it went into the cumbia, I was like, it got even better. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. It was fun. It was fun to do that. I'll tell you how that
Definitely.
song came about. We were doing a gig in Houston, and we needed one more song to close the show. They're like, oh, otra, otra. I was like, well, see, we were going to do a Much Too Young. And I said, you
Hmm.
know what? I turned around to the guys, just give me a cumbia beat, and we're going to be in this key. And they're like, what are we doing? I said, just follow. Just follow me. And so we ended up going into it and saw right away the reaction of the people, and they loved it, man. So we had to get in the studio and record it, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and you just
So
did it, and there it is. And we'll get to
knocked
that
it
one
out.
here in a minute. We knocked it out of the park, definitely, definitely. We had some, you had some stuff that we wanted to talk about before we went into the song there, the song break. I'm not sure what it was I had on the top of my head, but I know it was something I was going to ask you about. Um, oh, the album itself, yes. So we want to get to the album. The song we'll get to here in just a few minutes. So like I said, it is going to be an album after all. Is that
Yeah.
what you were saying earlier?
So after the flood responses, people asking, where can I get the song or CD? Where can I get the album? Where can I get? I was like, okay, now it's time. Now it's time.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and put it together, and it's called. The album is going to be Grupo Vidal Siente el Amor, right?
Okay.
And it's got two hearts locked together, right? Interchanged like a chain, right?
Mm.
But like a forever chain. Siente
Yeah.
el amor en la música, with your partner, with your family. This is going to be a CD that you can actually just stream it, download it. We will have copies available. So ya no hacen CDs, pero we're going to make some, right?
That
And,
makes
and
sense.
so we're going to have them available for all of our gigs, right? But most definitely, this is going to be a CD that you can have your barbecue, your family night, whatever you're doing. You can just pop it in, stream it, download it, whatever you want to do. You're going to be able to
Hmm.
enjoy good music, good vibe, uh, and feel the love of the music while you're making memories with your family. What better
Yeah.
way what better gift can Vidal give than to give a gift of music, a gift of love and passion for each and everybody who wants to listen?
Yeah, and definitely,
So,
yes. That's again, hard copies are available, going to be available, and because you go, there's still some people out there that do love the hard copies. I myself love hard copies. There's no doubt about it. But at some point in time,
yeah, I get
we
it.
will definitely going to get rid of them. But right now, they're still out there. You know what I mean? So, uh, do you guys carry any merch, any hard copies at any of the performances you guys have?
We do. We have hats, shirts. We know we're starting to get into a little bit more different designs. So
Hmm.
we'll have a bunch of stuff, set up at our gigs now. It's a As I mentioned, Keith, we used to show up, do our gig, and people would ask, but we didn't carry anything because we were just kind of like, we're gonna go do our
Mm.
thing, and that's it. But now,
That's-
now that the second song took off, almost 500,000 views in like
Yes.
3 days. What I'm saying is now it's different. We got so many
Hmm.
calls, so many requests, so now it's kind of shifted, and now we've had to, hiring a crew, or hiring, different people to come on board, and it's a great thing because you can see it now prospering in a way where, what I mean by prosperous, the music's touching people on a different level.
Hmm.
We got messages from people that are in hospitals, treating cancer with their sons, daughters, people that haven't danced in years, but they felt a reason to get up and listen to the song and dance in their kitchen and just
Mhm.
it's such a great eye opener how God opens those doors and touches
Yeah.
so many hearts, not just in Texas, but you're talking about Washington, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, California. I'm like, wow. And
Yeah. It
the best part, it's cumbia.
yeah.
That's the best part. We've
Yeah.
taken such a climatic hit when in its time with Garth Brooks, brought it, as you mentioned, brought it back to life, but brought it back to life in our culture, in what and
Exactly.
how keeping it grounded and rooted, so that people can be like, wait, I know this song, but I don't know it like this. I like it like
Mhm.
this, right?
Yeah.
And so, man, it's been such a blessing to witness that.
Yeah, and going back to the views, like you said, you guys had the 206 thousand views in 24 hours, right? When it was first released, that was amazing,
Yeah,
man. Congratulations to you guys on that. That is
I was like,
outstanding.
yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah.
Now I will tell you, I got to be transparent. I'm a very transparent guy, because we got lots of messages. Was there some negative? Of course, there was some negative.
Yeah.
People would say stick to your genre. I'm like, thank you, prayers, delete.
Yeah, right. The next, let's
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
like
definitely.
I appreciate it. But the way I look at it is that in order for you to hate it, you have to have heard it.
Hmm. Yeah, so
So
I've heard it. Definitely
I
give it
got
a
your view
chance.
anyways. Thank you. That's why.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and again, every positive is going to come with some negative here and there,
Most
But
definitely.
again, right now it's like you're rocking the boat. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. You guys are doing a hell of a job over there. You and your team, your group. Who they made up with? How many, you guys in your band right now? The group.
First and foremost, my brother, my partner, Danny Vidal on the bass,
Hmm.
vocal. My other brother, Ronnie, on vocal. You got Jason Macias on drums. You got John Resendes as, a tech and drummer as well. You have Mr. JT Berlanga on accordion. You got Daniel Cantu on the percussion. And you got Mr. Cesar Alarcon on guitar. And myself, Javier, bajo sexto and lead voice. And that's the group.
That's a group right there. Grupo Vidal right now out of Kingsville, Texas. Yes, outstanding.
Yes,
So
sir.
Grupo Vidal right now has officially kicked off the much anticipated tour, right? So the tour is Much Too Young 2023, right?
This past weekend, kicked it off May
Yes.
5th, May
And
6th,
Alice,
and today, right now.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
outstanding,
So
man.
we
You
put the
guys,
dates together, and that happened really, literally. There was like a lot of open area. Once the song came out, it just went,
mhm.
and I was like, "Ooh, okay." So, we're gonna be
Actually,
they're actually
I have the list here. I know you're like, let me check. I'm just going to run down a few here so that way some people that are listening that can watch it or they're listening or watching can, if you're in the area, the dates that you've got right here that's to kick off the tour here. You were just in Alice, Texas yesterday, in Alice. Let's see here. May 6th, you're going to be in San Diego, Texas. May 10th, San Antonio. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. You'll be on his show there in San Antonio on the 10th.
yes,
May 12th, Rockstown, Texas. Okay, so it's May 13th, you will be here in Houston, Texas. So those of you that
Houston.
are out there that are watching Houston, Texas, these guys are going to be in our neck of the woods. So make plans. Do you know where your location or where you're going to be at there in here in Houston on that day?
It's gonna be the V. I don't have the exact location. I know it's a VFW. It's a Mother's
Okay,
Day celebration. So as soon as I get that, I'm gonna be posting and I'll tag you guys on the wall.
sure.
Um, the address, I will have it up here. We're gonna make a little short video and put the little flyer. That way we can start promoting for the week. But most
Mhm.
definitely in Houston, it's gonna be a VFW. It is a Mother Day celebration. So
Outstanding, outstanding. Definitely make plans to how to get out there and check you out. As soon as you get that location, I'll definitely post it for you as well on
most
our social
definitely.
media and invite everybody out there. You're going to be over in McAllen May 17th, okay, over at the PVT Rock and Roll James interview with that guy over there. So he's another guy that's been in the business for some time. Another great guy that has a great show down there as well. Again, Rock and Roll James. May 19th, Pasadena, Texas. Okay. May 20th, La Feria. The 28th being Austin, Texas. June 3rd, Sarita Farms Fest. That's right. Go check that out as well. June 3rd, private event. You'll be in Kingsville, Texas, June 9th. Victoria, another private event. In Victoria, Texas, that's going to be June 10th. July 1st, Harlingen. July 1st, what you got? The first, and then you got first of the Fremont as well. You're gonna be doing 2 shows in one day.
Yeah, 2 shows. There's a lot of two show days, man.
Yeah,
and that's that's the beauty about when you get a good song coming out and it start we need you here. So yeah, and a lot of that schedule's already. Once again, there's a lot of dates that have popped up. I haven't updated it, so trust me. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna be pretty busy.
Pretty busy, definitely. Yeah. So, well, congratulations to you guys, man. You guys are doing your thing once again. You know what I mean? It was, you weren't missing in action. You guys have always been dedicated to your music. Toma Mi Mano was another song that you guys released a while back too as well, which did very well here at Houston's Down Hits. Another great song. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't got these guys on your Facebook page or any social media sites, look them up, Grupo Vidal, and he can tell you right now where to look them up. You
can go to Grupo Vidal channel on YouTube. That's the one with the heart. The one with the heart. Grupo Vidal channel on YouTube. You go to the TikTok, become a follower. That's going to be Grupo Vidal official music. You can go to Vidal on Facebook. That's another place. You can go to Grupo Vidal Music on Facebook. That's another place. You can go to Grupo Vidal Instagram. That's another place. Guys, you can stream it, Spotify it, Pandora it. Whatever you do, you could Shazam it. It's gonna pop up. So guys, just all you gotta do is do the little thing that counts. Subscribe, follow.
Yes. Follow.
Hey Keith, it's the hardest thing for people to do. Subscribe, follow. But so every time I get on live, I'm saying, can you do me a favor? Just do the most simplest thing you can. Subscribe, follow. And they're like, I did. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I can look it up right now. Yeah. But that's true. That's very true. They're just simple things like that, where that they're just missing out on. They're missing out on a lot of different things. Following you and keeping up with you or any other group out there at that. Go out there. That's right. Social media plays a big part in the industry today. So in anyone's, either whether it's your personal life or whatnot, social media is there. Look these guys up, Grupo Vidal, all right? So go out there, follow them today. We're going to play that one song, okay, that we were talking about here. Check this out, and we're going to be back with some more here in just a few more minutes. Again, this is the latest from the latest one that was just released not too long ago. This one here, Much Too Young to Feel This Damn Old, okay? Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today on this Sunday. It is Grupo Vidal, and this is the latest one.
This old highway's getting longer. Seems there ain't no wind inside. Sleep would be best. I just can't afford the rest. I gotta ride in Denver all night. I call the house, but no one answers. For the last 2 weeks, no one's been home. I guess she's through with me. To tell the truth, I just can't see what's kept a woman holding on this long. And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All my cards are on the table with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. generation's getting younger, tougher wrongs, you know I can't recall. But when I tape Chris Ledoux, lonely women and bad moves seem to be the only things I've left at all. And the white line's getting longer and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All my cards are on the table with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All my cards are on the table with no ace left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. Lord, I'm much too young to feel this damn old.
Okay, what if I turn on my microphone? That latest Vidal right there. Have you had a great song? Another one right there. Another song, a cover song that you did from Mr. Garth Brooks. You guys just put your twist on it. So another one. So if you guys haven't heard it, you heard it right there. Go out there and stream it to get it to your favorite playlist. It's available on all digital platforms. Search Grupo Vidal. They got more of your favorite songs on there as well. Just check them out right there.
Yeah, check it out because it's gonna be on the top 10, on the top hits over there with HoustonToHallenHits.com. You'll see.
Yes, and Indigo is on there right now and is doing very, very well for you. This one here just got into rotation last week, I think, believe it was we put it in.
Yeah.
It's getting there, so you're doing very, very well.
Oh, I
now as
believe it.
well,
I
so,
believe it.
yeah.
Yeah, so
So
we're happy about it, Keith, man, and the response has been really, really, really heartfelt across the United States, and just something great, man. I mean, we're looking forward to seeing where the next part takes place, right? Well, what do we do
mhm.
next? What's coming? Um, we had a plan, we
Yeah, plan.
we Keith, we had a trust me when I tell you we had a plan, and the next song was gonna be a traditional cumbia, right?
Hmm.
Um, but then this happened, so now we're in the creative mode and meetings and thinking, okay, now that this happened, which direction do we go? Right?
Yeah,
You got to follow the momentum. You got to follow and it's a lot of meetings, a lot of questions, a lot of advice from other experienced musicians, um, people that have been in the same spot. So, we're just really, what's the next step,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like I've shared with you, behind the scenes, so man,
Hmm.
I've shared some music with you. And you're like, man, dude, which direction you gonna go?
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
so yeah, we don't know.
We don't know yet. So yes, it's nail biting time for everybody that's out there. That's one of they're a big fan from Vidal. You know, what I mean, you don't know what to expect from next. I mean, these guys, anything they put their hands on, that's just is just outstanding. So be on the lookout. So there is more music to come, definitely. Yes, the videos are available. Well, the latest video right there is available right
Yes,
now currently,
yeah, it
and
is
it's
available.
available on
It's on
YouTube.
YouTube. It's a Vivo as well. Um, it's just a matter of searching for it, going to get it, download it. It's the same
Hmm.
thing, but most definitely excited that people have access to it, right? Because in 2020 was a different ball game, right?
Oh yeah.
Different ball game. People weren't doing the things that they're doing now, but we got through it, and now music has evolved, and we're just glad to be part of the process.
Wonderful. Yes, and that's definitely right. Again, we couldn't thank you enough, Javier, to be on for being here with me on the show today. As that we've been trying to work this out here for some time. We had some busy schedules and off and on throughout the entire early in the year and then ending of last year. So as that we finally got it nailed. You're here sharing your music with the world with us here on
That's it.
Houston'sTejanoHits.com, the Keith Leal radio show. So as the again, you're welcome back anytime. We appreciate any time you take
Thank you.
toward giving us the opportunity to have you on the show. You're always welcome back at any time with open arms. Again, we appreciate everything you do for the industry, the music, industry, just sharing your music with the world and making the music for everybody out there to enjoy. We do appreciate
Thank
that.
you, Keith. Thank you for the opportunity to share, talk about some questions. Thank you for the station, HoustonTejanoHits.com. Thank you for your show, keeping the people informed. It's people like you, man, that create the opportunity for musicians that can't get out there all the time, that you're sharing, you're posting, you're making people aware. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for your audience. Thank you for your crew as well, your brother,
Yes.
for doing what he does. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you guys so much. Prayers and blessings for each and every one of you guys.
I appreciate you again, Javier. Until next time, we're definitely going to make plans, ladies and gentlemen. Mark your calendars. It's not too far from now. We're talking about May 13th here in Houston, Texas. Follow him. He's going to have the date, or actually the location as well. Well, the date is May 13th. He will have the location,
May
the
13th.
VFW somewhere here in Houston. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you'll be able to
Yes,
check him
sir.
out. Javier, again, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, my brother.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.